everybody. Welcome to the opening night of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I would like to request that all of you turn your cell phones on silent or off and keep them put away for the remainder of the show. The lighting, even if you're just texting, will disturb the rest of the audience members. Likewise, flash photography and digital cameras, please keep them put away as well. There will be a short intermission part of the way through the show, so feel free to go out, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, buy some pizza from student government, and until then and after then, enjoy the show.
Four happy days bring in another new moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. It lingers my desires, like to a stepdame or dowager, long withering out young man reveille.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnity.
Summon Philostrate. Stir up the Athenian youth to merriment, to wake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injury. But I shall wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelry.
Happy to be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Lysander, Demetrius, and my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung. With feigning voice versus a feigning love. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart. Turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. And I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law.
And what say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your mother should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I wish my mother looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with her judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men, and thus endure the livery of a nun. Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me. On that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your mother's will, or else wed Demetrius, as she would, or on Diana's altar protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy praised title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's.
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her. I do instate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he. My fortunes in every way is fairly rent. And what is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nedar's daughter Helena, and she, the sweet lady, dotes upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess, I have heard as much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, Aegeus, I have some private schooling for you both. As for you, Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love?
With duty and desire, follow me.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Be like the want of rain, which I could well detain them from the tempest of my eyes.
The course of true love never did run smooth.
Oh, cross! To choose love by another's eyes?
Dear Hermia, I have a little one of great revenue, and she hath no child, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the woods, a league without the town. There, dear Hermia, will I wait for thee.
Oh, my good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. That Timotheus thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Called speak there, Helena. Whither away? Call you me fair? But fair again I say, Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair! Your eyes are lodestars, your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what arm you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart. I frown on him, yet he loves me still. Oh, that your frowns could teach my smile such skill. The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love, the more he hated me. His folly, dear Helena, is no fault of mine. None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine. Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly his place.
Tomorrow night, when darkness does conceal, through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, envying our bosom other counsel sweet, there, Lysander and myself will meet.
Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius go on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I have thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know at all, but he do know. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste. Wings and no eyes figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled as waggish boys and game themselves forswear. So the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed on oaths that he was only mine. And when this heatsome hail from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood with you tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, by thanks, it is a dear expense. But hearing me nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither, and back again!
More. La 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 la
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is a scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to plan our interlude with the Duke and Duchess on his wedding date.
First, Peter Quince, tell us what the play treats on. Then read the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. And the merry. Now, Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will call for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Themyscira shall shine from her, and mock and mar the foolish fates. Oh, this was lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Primus has loved.
Hey, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. The scene. Oh, Pyramus, my lover dear, my Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No. You, Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Oh, here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you, Thisbe's mother. Tom Stout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here's the play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me. For I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it's nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar, and I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, and I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
You should do it too terribly. It would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek if that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us.
Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they will have no more discretion than to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice, that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you Antwerp, any nightingale.
You must play no part with Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts. I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night. Meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we will rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we will be dogged with company our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough! Hold or cut bowstrings.